Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. This is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, another run with Taylor. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And, boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the right side, this is Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Okay, ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. That's caught by McMath. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Rondale Moore. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a bit closer. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Yellow, line. Black walk. Blue check.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Check pitch. Hey, no steal. Check up.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Man, 222 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Right.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, ready. Taylor, 38. Taylor.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. My, oh my, 237 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right. Right.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And take it right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
244 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ultra. Go ultra. Black one.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown, Eagles!
Jonathan Taylor,
30 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Kamara. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Check you.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Taylor again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.